welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through another yoga style routine. We're going to focus on some deep breathing at the beginning, and then we're going to warm up the body doing some standing yoga poses, and then we're going to finish with some deep breathing again to help calm the mind and the body. So all you'll need for this routine is some space, a mat, and a blanket if you like, just to elevate your hips if you'd like to sit on top of it. So let's get started. Start by coming seated on your mat, either in a cross-legged position like this, or you can sit on your heels, kneeling. Just make sure that you've got a nice straight spine, so you're not rounding forward, shoulders rotated back and away from the ears, and your hands can rest on your thighs or wherever is comfortable. We're going to do some deep breathing here. So chin tucked slightly towards the chest to help keep that spine straight. And if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes or take your gaze slightly forward and down. I want you to inhale deeply through your nose, feeling the cold air enter your lungs as your ribcage rises and your belly fills with air. And then exhale, side out. Belly releases, ribcage lowers, shoulders relax. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, side out. Try to keep your inhale and your exhale at equal lengths. So if you notice your exhale is quite fast, try to control it and elongate that exhale. So continue deep breathing. Inhale in through the nose. Your whole body expands. Exhale, slide out. The whole body relaxes. Continue in this way, deep breathing, and just start to scan down from the top of your head to your toes. Notice if you're frowning, you're clenching in your jaw, your neck stiff, your shoulders are coming up towards your ears again. Are you gripping in your hands and your toes? Try to relax these areas, or just notice where you feel some discomfort. And as you inhale and your body expands, send some awareness to those areas. And as you exhale, release, relax. Try to relax in those areas too. Continuing with the deep breathing, inhaling through the nose, letting that fresh air enter your body. Exhale, feel that warm air, release. Take 3 more deep breaths like this. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Smile as you inhale and exhale, slide out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Tap your eyelids open or bring your gaze up. I'm going to do a little bit of movement down on the floor before we come to sun salutation, which is a flow to warm up the body. So first, shoulders away from the ears, We'll do some neck rolls in one direction. So I'm going to the left first. Taking it nice and slow, really making sure those shoulders are away from the ears. Chin comes to chest, left ear rolls to left shoulder. Don't look too far back here. Two more in this direction. Maybe cracking the neck. Oh. Slow and control. Come to center. And once you've finished in that direction, again make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, and we're going in the opposite direction. So for me that's the right side. Don't forget to continue your deep breathing here, helping the body relax and your muscles to relieve that tension built up. Deep breath in and out. We're going to do two more in this direction. Make sure those shoulders haven't crept up towards the ears. Last one. And back to center. Doing a few quick wrist rotations here, one way and the other. Maybe some starfish hands, clicking, just warm up those fingers a bit. Right, and from here, come to stand. Slowly rolling up. Feet hip width apart. We're just going to do some roll-ups to warm up the spine. So inhale, lift the arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale with bent knees, dive down, hips go back first, knees don't come over the toes. Bend as deeply as you need for your fingertips to come to the ground. Weight in the heels, hips pressing up. Take one inhale here, upper body relaxes. Exhale, press in through the heels. Slowly roll up. Stand as you roll through the spine and inhale, back up. And then dive straight back down as you exhale. Repeating this roll up through the spine. Take an inhale here. Upper body relaxes and exhale. Slowly roll up through the spine. As you come to standing, inhale the arms back up, reach. Exhale, dive back down for the last roll up. Weight in the heels, release in the upper body as you inhale here. And exhale, slowly roll up. Standing, inhale up. Exhale, hands to chest. So we're going to do Sun Salutation A now, Surya Namaskara. Feet hip width apart, similar to the roll up we just did. We're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, dive down to a forward fold with bent knees. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, flatten your back so you can bring your palms to your shins, to your thighs. You just want your shoulders away from your ears. Like someone's pulling some string through the top of your head. Elongating the spine, elbows in, flat back. Inhale, back down, bend your knees so that your palms come shoulder width apart on the ground. You can step or hop back to high plank. If this is too much, come straight to your knees and lower down, or lower from the elbows as you squeeze the elbows into your side. Coming now to your front, palms a little bit in front of your shoulders. Spread the fingertips, elbows in at the side, pelvis tilted slightly forward, pressing into the tops of the toes. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. And as you inhale, lift from the shoulders and the upper back slightly. To a mini cobra. One inhale here, exhale, back down. Push through the fingertips to all fours. And from here, either come to downward dog, or if downward dog isn't available for you, push back to child's pose. Either bring your feet together and your knees wide apart, or feet and knees parallel, hips come to the heels, fingertips reach forward, tuck your chin to your chest. You can rest your forehead on the ground and just breathe deeply into your back. So inhale, feeling your body rise, exhale, relax, and try and keep those shoulders away from the ears. Otherwise, if you come to downward dog, move your fingers slightly forward, your hands, spread those fingers, tuck your feet under, toes under, sorry, push through the fingertips, rise up through the hips, make sure your elbow creases, so your inner elbows are rotated out, toes can rotate in slightly. You do not need to get your heels to the ground unless that's easy for you. But push through your hands, ears should be in line roughly with elbows, shoulders away from the ears. You take some deep breaths here, you can pedal your feet out, lowering one heel towards the ground and the other. Take deep breaths in through the nose here, out through the mouth. One more. From here, come out of child's pose. And we'll all meet in all fours, and we walk back to forward fold at the top of our mat. Inhale here, exhale, flat back, whichever version you find easiest. Can be on the thighs, on the shins, or if you're really flexible, fingers on the ground. Just make sure your back is flat, so shoulders away from the ears, nice straight line from the bottom of the spine to the tip of the head. And we're going to exhale down, back to forward fold. Inhale, roll up, rise, reach, exhale, down. So, got two more of these. So, follow me and take your time if you need to. Just try to mirror the movement with the breath. So, inhale up, exhale, dive down, inhale, forward fold, exhale, flat back, inhale, back down, palms to the mouth, jump or hop back to high plank, lower to your belly, press through your fingertips, elbows in, lift as you inhale to mini cobra, exhale back down, push to all fours, either come into child's pose or up to downward dog. Taking some deep breaths here, pedaling the feet out, or just pushing your chest as if it was going towards the front of your thighs. Deep breaths. We got one more of those. Next, exhale, lower to all fours. From child's pose or downward dog, step to the front of your mat, forward fold, inhale, exhale, halfway lift, inhale back down, exhale, rise, inhale up, exhale, palms to chest. Last time now, inhale up, exhale, Dive down, forward fold, bent knees. Inhale here. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale back down. Step or hop back to high plank. Lower down. Push into those fingertips, chin tuck towards chest. Lift as you inhale to mini cobra. Exhale back down. Push to all fours. Come to child's pose or push up to downward facing dog. Taking some deep breaths here, pushing through the fingertips, shoulders away from the ears. If you're in child's pose, really breathe in to that back, feeling the body expand as you inhale and release as you exhale. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, we'll meet in all fours, or meeting in all fours again, and step back to the front of your mat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift, flat back. Inhale, back down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms up as you reach. And exhale, palms to center. Fix your crazy hair. Right, now we're moving into standing poses. So, going to do warrior one. So from here, it's a bit like a high lunge. You're stepping back with your left foot, staying on the toes. Make sure your hips are square, so you can draw a straight line from one to the other. Dig into the heel of the front foot. Make sure knees don't come over toes as you sink down. Heel can reach back, just make sure it doesn't touch the ground. Tailbone here tucks under, so you can really feel that stretch of the hip flexor of the left leg. And you can either remain here with your hands on your hips, shoulders away from ears, or lift your arms overhead, shoulders away from ears, and you could even gaze slightly up, warrior one. And then as we exhale, you're going to rotate that back left foot so that your toes are slightly pointed in an angle, heel on the ground now. Tailbone again tucks under, and you can either keep your hands on your hips, which can now face forward, or bring your arms out to the side, shoulders away from ears, palms down, looking over that right hand and leaning into that front leg again. Knees don't come over toes. If you need to widen your step or shorten it, that's fine. We'll take a breath here, and then we're going to do a modified Trikonasana, which is a triangle pose. You take your right forearm onto the top of the right thigh, above the knee, not on the knee, and then you bring the left arm directly over the shoulder as you look up, again, shoulder away from the ear, or you can bring it overhead, reaching to the side. Bring your gaze to the ground or to the sky. Taking a few breaths here, and then we will rotate that back foot again, back to warrior one. Bend the back leg, come to stand, or repeat on the other side. So we'll do the other side, and then we're going to do this once more. So, stepping now with the right leg back to, I'll do it from this direction, warrior one. So, hands on hips first if you like. You're on the toes of the right foot, heel reaches back, hips are square. Notice if your lower back is curving and you're sticking the pelvis back. Tilt it forward and then sink down, keeping those hips straight so you can really feel the hip flexor of the right leg. Take your arms overhead if you feel comfortable to do so. You can even look up slightly from here, pivot on the back foot, toes slightly in, heel out, pelvis still tucked under, hands on your hips looking to your left or arms reach out as you sink deeper into that left leg without the knees coming over the toes. From here, left forearm onto left thigh, right arm comes directly over right shoulder, reaching up, and gaze up or down, or if you prefer for more of a side body stretch, shoulder away from the ear, reach over to the left. Still sinking into that bent knee, and then come back to warrior one, bend the back leg, come to stand. So, going to do that a bit quicker now, once more on each side. So we step back to warrior one, left leg. Take 2 breaths here as you just adjust yourself. Inhale, and on your next exhale, pivot onto the back foot. Toes pointing in, heels out, pelvis still tilted forward, arms out at the side, shoulders away from the ears, sinking in to that bent leg, the right one. 2 breaths here. Right forearm to right thigh, left hand comes over the left shoulder, reaching up, gaze up or down, whichever's comfortable. And if you like, you can always bring that arm overhead, reach into the side, still bending in to that right leg. One more breath here, inhale, exhale, slow, with control, come up, pivot back to warrior one, bend the back leg, come to stand, and to the other side, right leg goes back, hips square, pelvis tilted forward, we sink down, arms can come up, gaze up if you like. Deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, pivot onto the back foot, toes slightly in, heel out, pelvis tilts under, shoulders away from the ears, sinking in to that left leg, but still bringing the left hip crease in. Deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right hand comes over right shoulder, reaching up, taking your gaze wherever you feel most comfortable. Also bring the arm overhead, reaching towards the side, shoulders away from the ears. Taking one more inhale, exhale, coming out slowly, back to warrior one, bend the back leg, come to stand, and then from here, coming back to a seated position of your choice, either cross-legged, on your knees. We're going to take some deep breaths to finish your practice, and just let the benefit of that yoga flow sink deep within the body and the mind. So again, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes or take your gaze down and slightly in front of you as you inhale, feeling everything expand and rise. Exhale, side out. Shoulders relax. everything relaxes. Inhale in, maybe smiling with it, letting the corners of your mouth rise. And exhale. Everything relaxes, especially the shoulders. Continue in this way. Try to keep your inhale and exhale at the same length roughly. The exhale especially can be rushed. Try to take the time, enjoy it, control it. Next time you inhale, try to think about sending the breath to the very top of your head and in between your eyebrows. Feel the air expand, the cold air just release any tension. Exhale, release. 3 more times, bringing the awareness of the breath to the top of the head, between the eyebrows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your chin is still tucked towards your chest so you've got a nice straight spine. So we take one more inhale. And exhale. Keep the eyes closed or gazing down. Just let your breath return to its normal rhythm now. Notice how you feel. And you can stay here for a bit longer and pause the video, or start to bring a bit more movement to the body, maybe shaking the head, moving the fingers and toes, and then bat your eyelids open or bring your gaze up. And you've now completed this routine. I hope you feel great after that. And don't forget, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and if you have any requests or any feedback, please just leave it in the comments below. And I'll see you again for another video soon. Bye for now.